Hi, my name's Debbie and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making mini crispy latkes with gorgonzola cream and pear compote. The reason that I chose latkes is it's a traditional food in our family. We eat it every Hanukkah and it's traditionally eaten with sour cream and applesauce, but I thought it would be fun to modernize it a little bit and use gorgonzola cream and pear compote. This is how you do it. In this bowl, I have 4 grated potatoes. Today we actually grated the potatoes ourselves. We peeled the potatoes, we grated them, but you can also go to the grocery store and buy a bag of grated potatoes. It's right by the eggs. You're going to want to add 2 eggs and 1 cup of scallions. And the reason that I'm using scallions as opposed to onions, which are traditionally used, is because I think that it adds a beautiful color and it's also a little less spicy for all the kids that might be eating your latkes. So that's 2 eggs, 1 cup of scallions, 4 potatoes. I'm going to put a 1/4 cup flour. I want to put a couple teaspoons of salt. I'm just kosher salt. One of the things that I learned on the Food Network is that kosher salt and fresh ground pepper makes everything taste delicious. So we're putting a lot of pepper in here. I'm going to stir up this mixture. How quick was that? I'm going to stir up this mixture, and I personally want to thank Paula Deen and the Real Women of Philadelphia contest. It's been so fun for me to come up with different recipes. My concept is to use traditional recipes that I've grown up with and give them a modern twist. I teach cooking classes in Denver, and I teach Jewish cooking classes in Denver because I believe that some people don't celebrate the holidays or don't feel comfortable doing certain things because they don't know how to make the traditional foods. And if I help them and make it easy, I would love for them to cook a little bit more in their kitchen and bring their families together. So you see, this whole mixture is well combined. You know, if my grandma was making these latkes, she wouldn't have used the spoon. She would have used her hands. But I figured for today, I would use the spoon. So I'm going to take this latke mixture over to the stove. Now we're making mini latkes, so we can serve them as an appetizer. I'm going to take them over to the stove and I'm going to put, I've already preheated my oil. It's about 1/4 inch thick. Ironically, you want to use more oil when making latkes or any fried food than less because it doesn't seep in the oil as much in the food. So I'm going to put a little teeny teaspoon, and it's sizzling. You can hear it sizzle. A couple more right next to it. You want to do maybe like a tablespoon. We're going to cook them on each side for about 2 minutes. So as those are cooking, I'm going to show you how to make the pear compote. I grew up cooking in my grandma's kitchen, watching her cook. She made blintzes with cream cheese. She made cheesecake with cream cheese. She made all sorts of things. She loved to make baked apples. And I thought about this recipe being a little ode to my Grandma Beverly, because in her baked apples, she used lemon juice. So I have 2 cups of diced pears. You can use apples, you can use strawberries, you can use blueberries, you can use any fruit that you want. The recipe is the same no matter what fruit you use. I'm going to use the juice of 1 lemon. I have a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of lemon zest, and I'm actually going to put in a little bit of water. I'm gonna stir it up. It's so easy. It's gonna take about 30 minutes to fully cook down. It's like a little pear sauce. Compote was something that my grandma always made on Passover and Rosh Hashanah. So I'm gonna put it on the stove and it's gonna cook. Next, we're gonna finally use the Philadelphia cream cheese. Let me show you how we make the Gorgonzola cream sauce. We have 8 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm using the regular, but you could use light if you want. We have 1/2 cup of sour cream and 1/2 cup of yummy Gorgonzola crumbles. I'm going to put a little bit of salt in this mixture, and I'm just going to mix it around with my spoon. How easy is that? A little trick is you want your cream cheese to be room temperature when you do this because it stirs up a lot easier. Honestly, it's done. Can you believe how quick that was? I'm gonna add a little pepper, stir it up a little bit more. It's gonna be so good. Cream cheese was definitely something that we ate in our house. It's a staple in our refrigerator. Paula Dean, you have butter in your refrigerator, and we always had cream cheese. So it really has been fun to come up with all sorts of recipes to use in this competition. So there we have it. We have the Gorgonzola cream sauce, we have pear compote cooking on the stove, and we have our latkes frying up. You know what I'm going to show you? And I've always wanted to do this. I'm going to show you what this delicious recipe looks like when it's done. So look at this. Can you imagine how delicious this would be to give your guests at a party or a holiday? We have your mini crispy latkes. I put a little Gorgonzola cream on each one, topped with pear compote and a few scallions. And I'm gonna actually taste this because it looks so yummy that I can't not taste it. So good. This isn't just for Hanukkah, and you don't have to be Jewish to eat a latke. I really hope that you try this kind of pumped up version of mini latkes with Gorgonzola cream and pear compote. You're gonna love them.